How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havok, and in today's episode we are getting ever so closer to figuring out who the murderer is, and we pretty much have it figured out. There's a spoiler for you, by the way. We're pretty much sure that it's Celeste, but we still have to, overwhelm her with evidence of it. And so far we only came to a conclusion that it's all her, because she's the one saying all the suspicious shit when we were running around investigating and all this bullshit. And yeah, her plan starts to kind of fall apart. She told a little bit too many lies and they started to come out. Would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
I mean, someone else was gonna
You
say it.
wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Whatever.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina's really hurt because she thought Celeste actually started caring for her because she took her to the bathroom. But that was only for Hifumi to get out of there.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah? I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
You mean to tell me she wasn't looking out for me?
Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She
Oh,
just
what
saw
a knife
chance
to
to
the
help
heart.
Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
That's such a bitch thing
Each
to do.
piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Damn.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it.
She's playing
You
Greek.
made one fatal mistake.
Are we not gonna mention how she knew about the blueprints even though nobody told her?
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Is it what I'm talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
I do not remember what the fuck she said. Please give me flashbacks. Thank you. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. Going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Well, she broke character. So far, she really didn't give a shit about her whole situation. She was kind of like, whatever,
Then
it's
pay
fine.
attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room.
I thought when she said those guys, she was referring to just everybody who died so
Then
far.
Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
We said a dumb joke, by the way.
Now,
Not
the
really.
entire time we were
bad
together,
situation
none
for
of
it.
us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
I mean, I guess, like I said, I thought she was referring to everybody that died up so far.
I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Nobody's gonna mention these blueprints. God damn it. I thought I was onto something with that.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
Damn, Byaku, it's so cold.
If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Oh my god. I felt like I was gonna throw up for a second there. Byaku said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense, but what is he alluding to? Alluding? What a nice word. I don't know. What is Celeste's account? I don't remember.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
All?
We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Shoot!
I don't know what the
All
fuck, to be
I
honest.
said was they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us They must be. We are all going to die. We are going to die. Just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's
So strange,
comment?
those guys? I don't fucking know. Sorry, Gakya. Didn't mean to.
All I said. They
Was
must
it so-
really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to. We are going to die. And that is.
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's
So
comment?
strange? Was it those guys? We already fucking said though that that was the
They
weird
must
part.
really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like.
No, that's wrong.
Gakya just fucking explained to us why was that so strange. Because she wouldn't have any idea about
That's
Taka being
right.
dead.
There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Oh, come on, it's a fucking... It's like this time around it's a bit of a stretch. I thought she was referring to everybody that died up to so far.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Yeah, but fucking Chihiro, Mondo, and Leon was dead, and guys is kind of a fucking gender-neutral term, to be honest. So Sayaka and Junko and everyone else who died up so far could have been called guys.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
How'd you
How
know
did
that?
you know more than one person had been killed?
How'd you know blueprints were
And how
hidden
did
in
you know
Hiro's
they
room?
were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Good point, I didn't thought of that.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw.
Kyoko said something about imagination being a very important aspect to solve murders.
Then what about the picture I took?
Bullshit.
How
Fake.
do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
He wasn't dragging him away, but Hifumi dragging the costume away.
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
I mean, at this point, we're pretty sure that Hiro wasn't actually fucking killing people.
So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
Yeah, but you're knocked out.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
It's Hifumi dragging the costume
Surely
away.
there are other explanations than the one you've offered.
Fuck. Wait, I just begun this episode? I thought I was like way into this.
No, there is no other explanation.
I hope to finish this trial by the end of it. Unless I want to rant about something completely unrelated. Other explanation? If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, then the other way around. Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. Hifumi is dragging the suspect
Got it!
away.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away.
It's the other way
I
around.
would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Good job. Oh fuck.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
I
The
said
one
it
being
from the
dragged
beginning.
off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
He doesn't even look like he's holding Hifumi. He just looks like he has his arms around him, like he's hugging him from behind. A little robot hug, and then Hifumi all
We've
freaked
simply
out
been
because he's
led
never
to
seen the
believe
robot.
that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
Why they made it so stupid
That's
looking
what
though?
happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't think
Oh,
it's
shit.
ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
What a bitch. Cat fight. So I think she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away? But if that really possible, she ain't got no proof. Bitch is cornered. We got her. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Robot Justice Scott. Ooh, music changed. Like some intense one.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous.
Why are they all on the bottom?
As you can see in the picture, the
Guarding your
suspect
friend,
is standing
stopping your
perfectly
friend, killing your
upright.
friend.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No,
Fuck
that's
you. That's wrong, Celestia. Ludenski.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
His suit is a piece of
Because
shit.
that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
It doesn't fucking bend. Are we really bringing this up again? He totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Damn. Oh shit, I think might have got her.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit
She made a
they
pose she
specially
never did
designed
before.
and stuffed Hiro into it.
It's the pose of being defeated.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Uh-oh, she's freaking out.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Oh shit, Celeste.
Checkmate?
Celeste. Come on, girl. What the fuck? Come on, keep the poker face. You're the ultimate gambler. Come
Don't
on.
make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Jesus Christ.
Celeste?
Chill out.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Yeah. Hero's name. I don't know why he did that. Hey Hifumi, who was it who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? I really wish I fucking would never do this voice ever again. That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who
Hagakure.
had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Her voice got a little high-pitched,
In
didn't
other
it?
words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
What the fuck, well now we're changing names?
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Yeah, Hero, for fuck's sake.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Jesus.
Kyoko, what do you mean
Chill
by
out.
that?
We're only accusing you of murder, I mean, it's not a big deal.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
What? Said if you put last
I
name.
got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Is that really? Oh my god, I mean, in his moment of fucking dying, he could have dropped that little characteristic of his and fucking called Hiro by his first
Exactly.
name.
I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
And I fucking remember him calling you Makoto
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's
when
name,
Kyoko was
he would
fucking
have said his
threatening to
last
kill him.
name, Hagakure.
Remember? Remember that? Or do I have to scroll the way back for you to fucking see it? I will do it. I don't think the game actually will go all the way back to that. But I'll fucking sit through these. To prove my point. I don't think this is actually gonna go all the way back to that scene. I'd have to scroll all the way back to before the murders happened, so that's a little bit of a long way to go. There's a lot of recaps from the yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to that, unfortunately. What is with the font looking different sometimes? Oh, because it was the font used in the non-stop debates. Well, damn it, it doesn't fucking scroll all the way back. Looking at the scrolling text fuck with my eyes, though. I do remember him referring to me as Makoto when Kyoko was mad about him possibly stealing the laptop.
I'm sure it was just incidental.
That's a
By
bit of a
chance, he just
shitty.
his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
I mean, yeah, but it could be.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
Why?
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
What?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Are you saying Celeste? What the fuck?
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Right now, you can.
Well, do I?
You know, you're not really making your point any more valid by doing this fucking ridiculous face.
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Sure you did.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Oh no.
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
Her real name is Mary Jane.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
I got a more fucking European sounding name than that. Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. I'd beat the shit out of her. That's a good idea. I don't know. Which one is it?
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
They got pretty
He
fucking
wanted us
intense.
to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If
Ah,
there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how
It's
many
Celestia
times do I have to tell
Ludenski.
you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
Why is it
How
upside
long
down?
do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me, that's
Oh,
the
wait.
only truth there is.
Fuck.
Moron.
Moron. Who you calling a moron? Byakuya?
Hifumi was trying to tell us
Oh,
something.
they
He
got
wanted
it.
us to know the killer's last
Wasn't the
name.
sucker son of a
There's
bitch.
one person here who might have that.
It wasn't the
last
green
name.
thing, it was the
Would
handbook.
have to
They
be
displayed
you,
the person's
Celeste.
name.
You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Remember that?
My
Remember how Mondo's
is
e-handbook said Leon or whatever the fuck?
Ludenberg, God damn it!
See, that's cool. Things we
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
established in the previous
I'm not
murder case
pretending. It's the truth.
came back in this one.
And since you have no way to contradict me,
Do I? Do I have no way of
that's wrong.
contradiction? Huh? Also don't say contradiction because it has dick in it and that's rude.
That's it! The handbook!
That's it.
What?
Something Kyoko said will have nothing to do in this trial. She was fucking
Anytime
lying.
you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
What if it just shows Celestial Ludenberg?
Monokuma told us all about it before.
We would be like stuck. We'd be like, oh shit, wait. So who has done it? I don't know. Everything points towards Celeste. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one, and not some deceased friend of yours. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that. It has
So all
Pornhub
we
app
have to
installed
do
on
is
it.
check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's the pose Makoto strikes when I turn the game on. Next to the guy from the second game, whose name I don't know
I
yet.
refuse to cooperate.
Oh, really? Celeste. Jesus fucking Christ.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
Look, I said please, okay?
Just tell us.
Me, as the father of your child, please tell me.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
I understand that.
Because...
The more you say it, the less it sounds like a
Until
real
the
word.
game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then.
Good
Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again. From the
I'll
beginning,
fucking get over there
and
and
shed
rip
light
the
on all
notebook
your
out of your
crimes.
hands and boot it up.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Oh god, we got the comic book bullshit. Alright, let's go. Goes from this part to this. So it just looks as hideous and disgusting as he always did. Let's try looking at this from this part. Byakuya looks so beautiful here. Looks like this might be it. Act 2. I don't know. I'm already a bit stuck. Ah, jeez. Is it this thing? Is there a picture of Hero that looks like it somewhere else? No, I guess it might be it. Wish I could go over it a little faster. Speed it up. Man, Takago on Ultra Instinct, he really didn't lived up to that. Okay, so they went in here. There was Celeste and Hifumi. Could have really remembered who he saw. That would have been fucking useful as fuck. And then they drugged him. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I could not remember this shit any less accurately. What's with the clock though? I don't know. Here's his wristwatch not being broken. Well, like at night? I don't know. This camera 2 wasn't used for that. To be honest with you, I don't know which one is it. I don't know what this fucking one's supposed to display. I'll just do it and see if it works. Then they put him in a robot. And then Celeste took a picture which did not look this exaggerated. Ultra Instinct Taka was there. And then he was swung at with the Justice Hammer 4. Now wait, he was looking at his watch. He arrived just in time. And Ultra Instinct could really kick in a bit better because Hifumi beat the ever-loving fuck out of Taka. I really feel bad about that if I'm being honest, because Taka was cool. And he got an even more cooler when he went Ultra Instinct. And then Celeste showed us the picture. We found Hifumi. Justice Hammer 2. Then we took him to the nurse's office where he took a blood packet and splattered it all over the fucking place. And I guess put the Justice Hammer free next to himself. And we assumed he's been murdered. 2 murder discoveries at the same time. Then Hifumi went fucking back, took a tarp, put Taka in the tarp, moved the dolly. There he is. He moved it to the repository. What the fuck is this shit? And Celeste find it hard to imagine somehow beat the ever-loving fuck out of Hifumi with a hammer.
Here's exactly
Sure
what
thing.
happened.
Here might be what happened.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
And if I ate, you know what I was thinking, when I was a kid and potato chips used to actually come with these pogs inside. Remember the like little metal discs you had inside, and there was like a way to play with them, but I don't remember how it actually worked. If they still put those in potato chips, I'd be fat as fuck because I would eat them just to get the pogs. And for fuck's sake, why don't they put shit inside potato chips anymore? What is with that? Pogs were so good. I mean, so cool. They had like Pokemon on them and shit.
The killer was able to
Sometimes they would
execute
have
a
like
number of
Bakugan
otherwise
characters.
impossible schemes.
That was a thing. Remember Bakugan? Might be the other way around with these 2 images. Because I'll be honest, I have no idea what these images are even supposed to display. The fuck? What the fuck are these messages I'm getting?
The killer
How
is
about this?
you!
Like this. Damn it, what the fuck? Well, which one is it then? Is it the timer?
The killer
Well,
is
I don't fucking
you!
know. Was the timer? I don't remember what time Hero was supposed to arrive at. I
First,
forgot.
they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
It was Hero. They drugged
That
him.
someone they met
Hifumi
with
was a piece
Hero.
of shit. He drugged
The
Hero.
murderous duo
and he murdered
intended to pass
Taka.
Hero off as the prime suspect.
What a piece
So when
of
they met up with
trash.
him,
And the fuck he did all this just to simp for Celeste?
they
She was
drugged
pregnant
him,
with me, not with him.
knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice
She showed
suit.
me business, not him. Can't believe she would
Next,
lower herself to work
Hifumi
along
positioned
that.
himself to make it
long
look like
kill.
Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker.
Like a high school bully from a fucking cartoon.
And then finally, at
I feel
6
so bad
a.m.,
about Taka. He
they
was like
moved into the
he
murder
was
phase of
starting
their
to get
plan.
really interesting and
they
cool,
called
and they
Taka
killed him
to
off.
the equipment room.
Just like Junko. Junko didn't even get a chance to get cool. I mean, she was already cool, but like,
And
she didn't
that's
have like
where
any
Hifumi
developments
killed
about
him,
her.
making it the scene of the first murder.
Taka went from like his best friend dying.
The murder
there
weapon
was a
was
little bit
Justice Hammer 4, which was left
story
there in the
there.
equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
I'm pretty sure I got the rest right
So,
though.
next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to
Oh
see
my God.
Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds
I can't breathe, good lord.
that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that.
Yeah.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
I like how the game looks with this art style.
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream
Oh,
to draw
shit.
us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Oh, sorry.
We left the nurse's office.
Hifumi.
And
If
Hifumi
you
once
were
again
confused.
took advantage of the situation.
What a fucking
He
jackass.
simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had
I
disappeared,
hate him.
we all rushed back to the nurse's office.
Now I have like 10 times more
And
reason
once
to
again,
hate him. What a
Hifumi
jackass.
had the chance he was waiting for.
He was like
This
the main
time,
fucking
He snuck into the equipment room.
motherfucker this time around. Like he killed Taka and like had no problem dragging his fucking dead body
He
around.
wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But
Oh, that was
even
supposed to be a
Hifumi
dance?
didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Like what did he thought he had in mind? Score with Celeste? He thought she would show him business in the fucking repository? She showed me business in the kitchen.
Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
One thing I don't really understand is how they managed to clean the hammer off of blood. Blood doesn't come out really easily, and how they didn't get themselves covered up in blood. But they put on a raincoat like fucking Patrick Bateman.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
My wife. As much as I hate to admit it, I love her so much. Mwah. Turned into a gray alien. She was already gray though. I love how they put us in this
Celeste!
flowers and shit.
Sorry, you lose.
I'll miss our child though. Ha! I got away with paying alimony.
Lost? I lost?
All it took was to get my wife killed.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
Utter. Oh shit, episode's over. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.